All right. Shalom. Shalom. I want to give all praise. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Hakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who does lead and rule well. Salutations to all you hopeful like Akim pushing out this word in truth and in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And sincere shalom also to you, Akim and Aquaf, listening and learning, preparing yourselves here in these last days. All right, and to the entire household of faith, fighting this good fight of faith, I want to say shalom. This is your brother Daquar from the DC camp. Come back at you with another lesson. And I'm entitled this one, The Evil Day. It is pretty much like a follow-up to the previous lesson, with the prophets of doom. Whereas I was pretty much focusing on how the prophets usually received or gave the message of doom, and it wasn't well received, but this lesson is going to be centered around the scriptures that speak about the evil day, those prophecies that the prophets that came before us and even now are speaking about, man. So how you can see it's all throughout the scriptures, man. In fact, let me start with this one. This is Ezekiel 2. Wait a minute. This is Ezekiel 2. Where did it go? In verse 9. It says, matter of fact, let me start at I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, "And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious." So the Lord was telling us to say these words, whether Israel is going to hear it or forbear it, whether you're going to hearken to it or not, man. Because our people are a rebellious house. You're hard-headed. You got all the signs right in front of you. You've been getting jacked up all this time, but you still, for some odd reason, you don't think that the Lord is going to bring judgment. All right? It says, "But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein." So that what we eating is this book. We eating up, we totally digesting this word, man. And we taking all of it, not just the good parts, man. It says, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe. All right, woe meaning destruction. So a lot of the stuff in this book is mournings, lamentations, and woe. Look up that definition. The word lamentation, it says the passionate expression of grief or sorrow, weeping. Right? Oh, snap. That was lamentation. Same thing with mourning. Mourning is the same. Or rumbling, groaning, moaning, sigh. Sighing and crying, man. And then you got woe. It's pretty much the same thing. But that's what this book consists of, man. It's a lot of warning. Like even when you go into the Deuteronomy 28th chapter, you got the blessings, all right? But then, it lasts about 15 verses. Then the rest of it is talking about the curses, man. That's just how it is, man. All right, so the scriptures talk about the evil day. The same thing as the days of evil, the judgment day. The day of the Lord, the day of doom. It talks about, and in that goes into the hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble. All right, it's all in there, man. Let me get that one though. I just popped in my mind. Day of the Lord. spell it correctly. Come on. All right. This is Amos 5, and I'm gonna start at verse 16. All right. It says, therefore Yahweh, the power of hosts, the Lord saith thus, wailing shall be in the streets, and they shall say in all the highways, alas, alas, and they shall call the husbandmen to mourning, and such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing. And in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, saith Yahweh. All right. Yeah, the Lord's he's going to judge the world, man. All right. The scripture says he's not no longer going to hold his tongue as touching people's touching their wickedness. Let me get that. I still got more on that. Yeah, I just want to grab it real quick before I forget that. But let me go back. This is Amos 5 and verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Okay? And the Lord creates the darkness and he creates the light. So the Lord, so all you people that want to act like you want the Lord to come back, all right? It said the day of the Lord is darkness and not light, man. Darkness represents what? The bad times, confusion, evil. That's what's going to happen, man. It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on a wall and a serpent bit him. You just picture that imagery. You know what I'm saying? You running away from a damn lion, all right? And then next thing you know, it's a bear right there. You gonna have no escape, there's no rest. Or if you let's say you running, you get into a house, and you tired, you lean your hand on the wall, and the damn snake bites you, man. It's gonna be no escape from this judgment, man. Okay? It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? All right? And it's going to keep going. The Lord's going to take away your melodies, all the joy that you have, and the Lord's going to take all that away, because you people are living according to your flesh, all right, and you disregard the words of the Lord and the things that's pleasing to the Lord. And there's nothing but evil and wickedness running rampant on this place, especially among you Israelites, man. But guess what? A part of that is the Lord judging the Esau, Edom, for putting his people in captivity. So really, we welcome these days, man, and we welcome the Lord about to judge you people, man. All right, this is 2 Esdras 15 verse 8. Well, I'm gonna start at 5. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Meaning, hey, the Lord, you filled up your measure, man. Now it's time for the Lord to do something, man. All right? Damn, that just made me think. Let me see if I can find that. It's in Psalms. No, that's not it. Damn. Nope. I can't think of it exactly how it goes. Let me see this real quick. Okay. This is Psalm 7 and verse 6. This is not the one, but it's okay. It says, arise, O Yahweh, in thine anger. Lift up thyself because of the rage of mine enemies, and awake for me to the judgment that thou hast commanded. All right. So shall the congregation of the people compass thee about for their sakes, therefore turn thou on high. Yahweh shall judge the people. Judge me, O Yahweh, according to my righteousness and according to mine integrity that is in me. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous power trieth the hearts and the reins. So, again, like I said earlier, we welcome the judgment day, man. But we hoping that the Lord, when we pray, it is our hope that the Lord establishes righteousness and establish the just, the ones that's doing it. All right. And the Lord's anger, remember that mercy. And this was a Psalm of David, man. But anyways, let me go back to 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. It says their hurtful works are fulfilled. Verse 7. It says, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's what we doing. And when you see us on the highways and the byways, we making our bodies a living sacrifice, and we sighing and crying unto the Lord for all the abominations that's done in the midst thereof, man. You people make no account of our labors, but what we doing is we crying out to the Lord for justice, man. And he's going to hear us, and he's going to do what he's going to do. It says, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So all you people that want to, bear false witness against us, you want to accuse us and all this other stuff, you wish harm on us, the Lord got something for you, man. And we can't wait. Let me jump down a little bit. This is verse 2 15, verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And so, like I said, a part of the evil days, man, you're going to have like sedition. You're going to have class wars, race wars, just think about it. When it's no law, people going to consort to they like, man. They're going to defend their own. And you Jakes, man, you have no type of camaraderie. The rest of these nations, they gonna stick together, but you Jakes, you not like that, man. So you gonna be for a prey. It says, a man. Verse 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And they're going to lock down the difference, just like they did, man. When it was COVID, you got to stay in the house, But it's going to be more strict. You ain't going to be able to go from city to city and just travel all freely, It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy the houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So there's that part of the famine. It's going to be lack of bread. So people going to be out trying to get theirs, man. Look into these ghettos and the people that's deprived. All right, you Jakes that's deprived. They're going to go and do what they got to do. That's why it's a direct correlation from poverty and crime. So imagine when everybody's going through it, man. It's going to be total chaos. All right? And this is the Lord bringing judgment on the planet Earth, man. All right? This is the Lord's vengeance, man. There was another scripture I was just thinking of. It's also in the Apocrypha, but I can't get the words. Yeah. Well, I'll get this though. This is Sirach 39 verse 29. It says, fire and hell and famine and death All these were created for vengeance. All right. Even because a lot of you people, you think that why would they want this to happen? You know, the people that's in power. Well, the Lord actually created these devils, you know, for this to happen, man. This is a part of their plans. What you people don't realize is this: the super elite, the people that's actually running the world, they want this chaos to happen, man. But ultimately, it's all a part of the Lord's plan, and the Lord's gonna allow them to do what they do. They're gonna think that they're gonna fulfill their enterprise until He comes. Look, in the midst of World War III, nuclear missiles, the Lord Yahushua is gonna come. All right. And set things straight. But before that, you know, it got to be super bad for all that shit to happen, man. You know? But anyways, this is Proverbs 16, verse 4. Yahweh have made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. All right? So, the day of evil, man. The Lord created them to bring about this evil day, man. All right? It's all throughout the scriptures. It's that vision that the prophets was talking about, man. You know? But we looking for the Lord to protect us in those times, man. Let me go back. Well, I'm gonna go back to where I was, but this is Sirach 47 and 25. For they sought out all wickedness till the vengeance came upon them. All right. Ah, man, I wish I could think of that one scripture. Let me see something. 39. All right, but I know. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm trying to find something for you. Okay. Let me see if it's in my notes. They cut it out? Devils. Man, are you kidding me? Okay, 29, okay. 40 and 9. 40 and... Okay. This is Sirach. This is Sirach 40. Come on. It's not trying to work. Whatever. Let me go the long way. This is Sirach 40. In verse 9. It says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. So, hey, when the Lord flooded the whole earth, why did he do that? It's because it was great wickedness taking over the planet Earth, man. You know, all people was practicing the imagination of their own hearts, and that was known as the first death. Well, the second death is going to come with this, like I said, in the midst of the World War III nuclear fire, man. When America is going to be turned into the lake of fire, that's actually what you want to call hell. Hell is not a place where you burn forever. It's gonna be hell on fucking earth, man. You know. And people think that the Lord is a game, but the Lord said the Lord created the smith that bloweth the coal. He put that knowledge in their minds so that they can bring about this day, man. Okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted right there. All right. So let me see. Second address. Okay. This is Sirach 16 and 74 says, "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble, there it goes, are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." All right, so although we supposed to be prepared for these days of trouble, that's what we doing. All right. We training for that day, you know, for when it's real game time. But he says, I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. All right, now, because you got people that want to say that they already saved. Well, you saved from what? Because you surely ain't gonna be thinking you saved when all this evil is coming. You're going to be crying out for some type of protection. But see, that's what you're supposed to be doing right now. That's what you want to neglect at this moment, man. And the Lord he's not going to tolerate that. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 1. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So when the Lord say he have no pleasure in you, it's going to be too late at that point, man. Them doors of mercies is going to be closed. Because you were supposed to be seeking the Lord early, seeking him while he may be found, man. You're supposed to be calling upon the Lord while he's near. That's why the scripture say redeeming the times, because the days of evil are evil. So you're supposed to be making the most of your time, man. Showing the Lord that you really for him. But that's not what you're doing. You living according to your own heart and your own mind. So that judgment is going to be coming upon you, man. You're not going to be one of the ones that the Lord is going to save in them days, man. But we preparing ourselves, man. In fact, and that's what the scriptures say. Ephesians 6 and verse I'm gonna start at 10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor against the Most High, that ye may be Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, or the trickeries of the devil, man. Because his job is what? To get you to go. He's a deceiver, and Satan is the adversary. And what is he being adversarial to? He's being adversarial to you, coming back into your power. They're the tempter, and they're going to bring about this hour of temptation, and they're going to want you to go against your power. You're not supposed to do that. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against spiritual wickedness in high places. What you don't understand is these people, they know who you are. They know who your God is, and they know exactly what to do to keep you down, man. But through this gospel, through the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai, we have the blueprint on how to combat that. All right? That's why it says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. All right? And then it goes into that, man. But we doing all we can to be able to stand in those days, man, so that when the Lord comes, and we was tried and found worthy, what else? This is Jeremiah 17. I mean, it's so many scriptures, man. There's no way I can hit all of them. I'm just getting a few of them. But let me get this. Jeremiah 17 and verse 17, it says, be not a terror unto me, thou art my hope in the day of evil. Let them be confounded that persecute me, but let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed, but let not me be dismayed. Bring upon them the day of evil and destroy them with double destruction. And that's a prayer of ours, man. Because you mock us, you talk trash, you think it's a joke. You got people making jokes about the Hebrew Israelites. You dummy, you like the Ra'az Zainallah said, you really talking about your own self, man, because that is our culture. That is our culture that was stripped away from us, man. And here it is, we trying to get back into the Lord. As the scripture says, it was your mind to go astray from the Lord, as being returned, seek him 10 times more. We in the behind enemy lines, in the place of our enemies, where we can't even serve the Most High, as best as we could, But here it is, we rehearsing the righteous acts, and you got our people being a hindrance of it. So the Lord gonna destroy you niggas, and we praying for that. Okay? Um, let me get Isaiah. Like I said, all the prophets spoke about this stuff, man. Okay? This is Isaiah 13:6. It says, the judgment day of Yahweh. Bashem Yahushua says, how ye, for the day of Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. You're going to be scared as hell, man. Y'all don't understand the type of terror the Lord is about to really bring. And these is future prophecies, man. You people, you want to skip the Old Testament. You want to call it biblical times. All of it, we still in biblical times, man. Because the kingdom of heaven is going to be established on the earth. And until then, those prophecies need to come to pass, man. It says, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. All right? You should be afraid about that, man. But a lot of you people, you don't take the words of the Lord serious. You're going to take the words of the Lord serious when he deliver his anger, man. You're going to understand it perfectly, man. All right? It says, for the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Hey, man. Hey, look, we looking forward to these days, man. All right? The Lord said he's not going to have pity on y'all, man. Because right now you had the opportunity to show that you was really of the Lord. But what do? You don't care. Okay? This is Ezekiel 7. And I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh. Y'all gonna know that look, man, you got people, I believe there's a God, but I think if I just, look, you can't establish your own righteousness, man. You got to seek out, like Yahushua even said, learn of me. You got to know, what do you think the reason that Yahushua came? So that they can learn of the Lord more perfectly, learning the will of the Lord, man. Because if you don't know that and you just doing whatever you want, the Lord is angry with the wicked every day, man. All right? And he sent his prophets, he sent his men, his messengers out early to tell you these things. And guess what? You didn't hearken, man. So when he brings that pain, he's not going to have no pity. He's not going to care about your cries. None of that, man. And look, when all this shit is happening in the planet Earth, you going to know, like, damn, yo, what the hell is really going on, man? Because the Lord's going to allow it to get real bad out here, man. Like I said, I'm talking famines, I'm talking pestilences, I'm talking swords, which modern day sword is the gun. We talking people breaking into your homes, ravishing your wives, people going into concentration camps, prisons, a lot of homelessness. Then you're going to have wars. You're going to have a nuclear war. This is not a game, man. It says, verse 5, thus saith the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations. He's repeating himself. And my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh that smiteth. Behold the day, behold it is come, the morning is gone forth, the rod hath blossomed, pride hath budded, violence is risen up into the rod of of wickedness. None of them shall remain, none of their multitude, none of any of theirs, neither shall there be wailing for them. So nobody gonna cry for them. The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. Look, man, we read this and we are afraid. You people think it's a game, but we don't. All right, we fully persuaded, man. All right, this is Zephaniah, and it's almost wrap it up soon. Zephaniah 1 and in verse 12 it says, and it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leaves, that say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil. Yeah, because you think the Lord, everything is just going to continue as it's been going, man. Like the Lord he gave the world to the Edomites forever. And like this is the way that the way that the Lord purposed the earth to be, man. So you think the Lord's he ain't gonna do good or evil, man. So we just doomed to this position forever, right? Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. And this was talking specifically to Judah. You know, but here's the point. The great day of Yahweh is near. It is near. It hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of Yahweh. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. The day of wrath. So like that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. Look, man. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that do well in the land. So for all you people that think money is the motivation, and you essentially worshiping, money, and you not putting the Lord first, that none of that's gonna save you, man. Going to school and all, none of that shit is gonna save you. The only thing that's gonna save you is the Lord in that day, man. He's gonna be the only one that covers you, man. That's why the prudent man foreseeth the evil and he hideth himself, man. And how are we doing that? We learning of the Lord, man. Okay? It was another one. What do I want? All right, this is Amos 6. I'm gonna just get a couple more and I'm close. I know I said that. In 1 it says, those at ease in Zion, woe to them that are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. And so you can liken that into America. You still chasing after the American dream, man. It says, pass ye unto Calneh and see, and from thence go ye to Hamath the great, then go down to Gath of the Philistines. Be they better than these kingdoms, or their border greater than your border? Ye that put far away the evil day and cause the seat of violence to come near. All right. So it's telling them, or the scriptures is pretty much saying that you putting far away that evil day, man. So you living as though the Most High's judgment is just a distant, maybe 1,000 years away, and it's unlikely. So you showing a false sense of security, man. Your heart isn't, your spirit ain't aligned with the spirit of the Lord, man. Okay? So by your actions, by your negligence, you're going to bring about this day, man. You know? So essentially, the Lord was warning of that complacency. All right? This is Revelation 6 and in verse 17 it says, "For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?" All right. So when the Lord's that day comes, who's gonna be able to stand in that day, man? Only the ones that's righteous, man, and the ones that's not gonna bow the knee to the image of Baal, man. You know. So you want to keep bringing that uncertain sound on, man. You know, you don't want to teach your people about Jacob's trouble. You don't want to teach them about the hour of temptation and the MOTB. Okay? They're not going to be prepared, man. This is Psalm 91. The whole chapter is security of the one who trusts in the Lord. But I'm going to just get to the point. You know? This is matter of fact, I'm going to just read this whole thing real quick. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In him will I trust. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His trust shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day," which is that missile. It says, "Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday." The waster, man. It says, "1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee." And people want to read that scripture all the time and don't really understand what it's talking about. It's talking about in these evil days. "Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked." Because thou hast made, that means you're going to have to be there and you're going to see all that, you know? "Because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways." All right, now that's why you go into Revelation, it talks about that mark on their foreheads. Then that's why that evil ain't going to touch them. You know, it says, "They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample underfoot." I read in Amos. It says, "Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high because he hath known my name." A lot of people don't want to know about the name. Yo, IURC, man. You get it together, man. Where's your fear? It says, "He shall call upon me and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and will show him my salvation." Yo, with that, Lord's willing, that was edifying. Till the next lesson, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Till the next one, I want to say Shalom.